Hi, it's your favourite Yorkshire demo here. This is Suzanne at Hullahbaloo.com. Welcome to day 2 of my Butterfly Bouquet Spotlight Week. So during this week I will be releasing 7 back-to-back video projects to time with the early release of the Butterfly Bouquet collection, which is from the 2021 to 2022 annual catalogue. So this is available from the 2nd of March right through to 3rd of May. Or if you're a demonstrator, you can get it right now if you're watching before those dates. And this is card number 2, made from the collection. So this was yesterday's card that we made. If you missed it, you can go back and see the video. But this was made using the stamp set, the dies, and then just using the colours from the paper. Today we are going to be using the stamp set, the dies, the paper, and we're also using some of the Natural Touch paper too. And then we're also teaming it up with a second stamp set called Pretty Perennials, which is in the current mini catalogue between January and June. So let's get cracking, shall we? So I've got a piece of So Saffron cardstock. This measures 5 7/8 by 8 1/4, and then I've scored it at 4 1/8 to make my card base. As you will see, this is tone on tone stamping here in this one, so you might just be able to see it there in the background, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So pop that to one side. I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus for this, as the stamp set, which is here, this is an all-in-one stamp. It's not separate butterflies, it's all in one. So I'll bring my Stamparatus in. As you can see, it's an all-in-one stamp. So I'm just going to lift that shelf off and put it back in here, like so. I'm going to pop the card. Now you'll see the card is smaller than the stamp, so I want it placed where the stamp is going to. I'm just going to lift that off and move it more central, like so. I want it placed where I'm getting the majority of the stamp onto the card, like so. So we'll grab one of the magnets from the underplate, and we'll pop that safely into place. So let's see, another way you could do it is pop your card down. So if I pop mine there, for example, we'll pop a magnet at the bottom. You can also lay the stamp on where you think is best. In fact, that magnet will be better there in that space. And then you can bring your shelf over, press down, and it will pick up the stamp. Okay, so I'm doing tone on tone, so I've got the matching So Saffron ink. I'm just going to take that to the stamp and press all over, making sure I've got it all inked up. Put that to one side because we will be using that again. We've got everywhere inky, and then over it comes and press. And the great thing about the Stamparatus is that if you miss a spot, you can go back. So see, I've missed down here, which is a good habit of mine. I'm always missing that little bit. So I can go back and I can press on and make sure it's printed, which it has this time. So now I can take my card out and that part is done. So I'll just pop this to one side. I'm just going to take that off because now it's covered in ink. I don't want to imprint it onto the base of my Stamparatus. I'll get that cleaned off in a moment. Okay, so let's bring that base back in. So the base is ready, as you can see, it matches that one. This is the, I keep calling it Natural Touch. It is called Natural Touch. It's Natural Touch specialty paper, and as you can see, this side is the wood grain. I showed this in a bit more detail in my video yesterday, so if you missed it, go back to yesterday's and take a look where I've shown the full collection. but on the other side is this more muted pattern. So we're using that today, and we're just going to pop that part way down. I'm going to use some Seal Plus on the back there. Make sure that's stuck down properly. Like so. Yep, I like that. So we'll pop that there. And then this butterfly here is from a specific pattern of paper. So if I show you the pattern, this is the piece it is from. The die that comes with the set, there is one large die, and it fits round all of those butterflies and cuts them out individually, which I think is amazing. And as you'll see by my offcut, I have done exactly that. So here are my butterflies, all 6 of them, and it's this one here that we're going to use. As you can see, we've got the others, and I do have uses for these on future projects, so do not throw them away, keep them handy. But it's this one that we want today. I'm just going to get my bone folder. In fact, yeah, we'll get the bone folder and line it up with the edge of the body so that we can just give those wings a bit of a bend, just to get some dimension once we stick the body to the card. And there we go. Tombow or liquid adhesive or glue dots, they would also be good down this. So we're just going to pop that just off this top corner, and I'm aware the wing comes off the card. If you are then going to send this in the post, you'll want to bring that in a bit so it fits into the envelope properly. So pop those to one side, and we're going to do some stamping. So Pretty Perennials is the stamp set we're teaming this up with today, and on the other one I put You Make Me Happy, and I think I'm going to stick to that on this one. So we've got You Make Me, which is here, and the Happy. So I'll pop them out of the way at the moment. I've got a piece of scrap, and I've still got my So Saffron ink open and ready. So what do we need for this? You Make Me can go on one of these. What's this? This is a G block. So turn that over, line it up on the grid paper, and then I can line my block up to it as well. There we go. So You Make Me, and then I'll put Happy on one of these. What's this? This is a H. Put it that way. Let's get all those bits lined up. There we go. So I'm going to stamp the Happy first, because we can fit them You Make Me anywhere on there that we want. Is this piece of card big enough? I don't know. Is my scrap big enough? I think it is, just. If I do that, it's better. Yeah, that's just big enough. Then we'll use the You Make Me. We'll pop that down in this corner, like so. Pop those out of the way. Close that ink now. Okay, so on this one, I did some fussy cutting. So that's what we're going to do here. I've got my snips. So what I do first is I just separate the two. We'll do this one. And I'm cutting it quite close to the wording, like so. And then we'll rectangle that off, and that's that one done. Pop that out of the way so I don't lose it. And then Happy, I'm just going to go around and leave a little bit of a white space in around it as I cut. And you must always move your scissors, move the card to the scissors rather than the scissors around the card. So there you see, and then every opportunity you get, so I'm going to go back up here now, and as I get to the top of this Y, I'm going to just snip away the excess. Snipping away that excess as you go around makes it so much easier to do. Keep getting rid of that as we go along. And there we go. And as you can see, it's cutting out absolutely lovely. Now, of course, some of you will be faster at me than this, some of you will be slower than me at this, but I like to get it just right when it comes to the white spacing, because I get a bit upset if the white spacing is different all the way around. There we go. That's not to say if you do get your white spacing mixed up all the way around and that some are thicker than others, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it will still look pretty on the card. So we'll go underneath now. We'll finish this piece off and then we can bring the last parts of the card together. So just to go through some pieces while I get the last piece of this done. The collection is live now. If you're watching this on the day that it's released, the collection is live now, and it's live until the 3rd of May 2021. If you're a demonstrator, you will have already seen that you can get it. If you want to be a demonstrator, you can add it to your starter kit. So the starter kit is the best deal in the catalogue at any time. You can join my team of Baloos for £99. In that £99 you get £130 of product, which you can choose from any of the catalogues that are current with Stampin' Up. You will then join my team of like-minded crafty people who just love to craft, and at the moment some of them making a business of it, some just join because another perk of becoming a demonstrator is the discount. You could shop with Stampin' Up as a demonstrator and benefit from a permanent discount while you are a demo. I'll just finish this last part. If you join, there is no obligation for you to start a business. As I say, you can join just for discounted shopping, which is why I first joined. And who doesn't want 20% off all your goods, which then can go up to 25% later down the line? Why would you turn that down? Okay, so let me know if you are interested in joining. If not, you can still purchase these over on my online store, which is hullahbaloo.com/shop. That will take you straight into my online store where you can purchase all these goodies. Right, final finishing touches. I'm popping this up with some mini dimensionals. So I'll just grab some of those. And all I'm doing is sticking them on the back of the larger areas. So I have trouble sticking these down because they are that small. So I'm just going to use my take your pick tool to grab the back of them. And where there's a place large enough for one of these to go on, we're just going to pop one in. I'll keep it nice and elevated, like so. We'll take the backs off those. There we go. it's ready to be stuck. So we'll pop this on first, and then we know where to line the You Make Me. And how I wanted it was so that the bottom here acted as where the little pieces went. Now I wasn't happy with this and this that just stuck up, so all I'm doing is popping a bit of Tombow on the back, tiny bit, just enough so that when I press it, it'll stick to the card. I didn't do it to the P's, it was just to the H and the Y. There we go, and then the You Make Me's disappeared underneath. There we go. So we'll pop a bit of Tombow on this as well. Like so. And then I'm just going to slot that in above. There we go. And then for a last bit of focus on the card, I'm going to pop some rhinestones on. I've got mine in one of these embellishment tubs. I haven't got many big rhinestones left, look, so I'm gonna have to buy some more. I'm just going to pop these in the same places as I have on the other one. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And there we go. Very quick and simple cards. It's taken me 17 minutes, and that was with my descriptions and rambling while I showed you. I think they look gorgeous, and you've got 5 other butterflies that you could replicate the same design with, but maybe switch the colours. So for example, you could do that one. That's a mint macaron butterfly. This one, which is Misty Moonlight, or you could go down the pink route, which I think this one's Blushing Bride. Yeah, and there we have it. So if you like any of the products you've seen today, or you're interested in the butterfly collection, please head on over to hullahbaloo.com. Under this video, if you are on YouTube, there is a description box, and in there you will find a link that takes you to the dedicated blog post for this make, and there will be links within that blog post that take you to the online store to purchase these items. If you're reading this on my blog, scroll down a bit further and it's down there. Please follow my blog, subscribe to my YouTube, hit the bell so that you're notified each time I post, as there are 5 more videos to come out in this series. And if you follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, please tag me in your makes, or on Facebook, go to the Crafty Hullahbaloo page, where you can share everything that you make. It doesn't have to be paper craft, and it doesn't have to be Stampin' Up, just a crafting community for everyone to share inspiration. And I will see you next time for video 3. Bye.